When I get out of balance, it's like these signs, one or the other, start to surface. And that knowing them, being able to recognize it as a sign of like, okay, I get to have some support here. I get to bolster my nervous system because my nervous system is dysregulated. I'm not able to show up in the way that would be useful to build health. So I like to invite you to think about checking in with your health baseline. What is your baseline, kind of your nervous system, kind of where are you at when you think about it? So when it comes to your nervous system, when you think about your emotion, either that hypo or hyper responsive nervous system science, that could be one way you can tell, or your emotions. What would you say if you think back in a typical 24-hour day, the last week, do you spend more moments in a place of contentment, ease, relaxation, eagerness, appreciation, positive emotion, some type of positive emotion, or more minutes, more hours in some type of negative emotion, feeling overwhelmed, feeling frustrated, feeling disappointed, feeling worried, right? Again, no judgment, just curiosity. Your emotions, your thoughts, and your beliefs. More often than not, when it comes to my health, I feel protective, worried, uncertain, or expansive, optimistic, confident, clear, right? Which one? P or E, protective or expansive when it comes to your health, your nervous system, your emotions, your thoughts, and your beliefs. When it comes to the way you manage your health, I fall more into the category of chaos, kind of haphazard. When it happens, great. When it doesn't, life throws a curveball and I just kind of get disrupted, up and down, or very systematized. I have a routine for my day. I know I have a morning routine maybe. I know how to nourish myself. I think about my meals. I'm very thoughtful about that. I've got an exercise pattern and routine that works well for my lifestyle, for my body. I really am intentional about my mindset. Honestly, I think of it as like spiritual hygiene. I do certain practices every single day, including journaling in the morning, including a breathwork practice in the middle of the day, including getting out for a walk and taking breaks to like literally have recharge points that get my mind right, if you will, because otherwise my mind can go off in some not so fun places. So do you have a system in place for these different things? A system around sleep, system to set you up to have a good evening routine where we're starting to wind down, where we're preparing the body with the nourishment that it needs throughout the day to be able to synthesize those hormones and neurotransmitters, and also the choices that are helping to take stressors off your plate, to clear your mind, to ease even your exposure to light,